funny how... Oh, never mind.
Welcome to the Practical Pistol Show. This is a vlog. It's time for an update, a show about the show. We haven't done this in a while. Candice, you gotta fucking stop making noise. Jesus. Is your cat locked up?
She said not to make noise.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's locked up.
Oh, she did. Excellent. Okay. First news of the day. Of course, Practical Pistol Foundations, the project that the video editor Rob Lusack worked really hard on, and he also shot all the video. Whatever. It's here. If you're interested in that, go buy it. If you don't know what the fuck it is, he's on an upcoming episode explaining what it is, and then you can make a more informed purchasing decision about that. Head over to benstegerproshop.com. You can buy the DVD if you want. If you want to get it on Amazon, the DVD will be on Amazon in like 10 days. And if you want to wait for the high-def digital download version, that is coming directly as well. I think maybe a couple weeks tops on that. As far as the show, Candice, I think you'll agree some good discussions lately on some fun topics.
Yeah, I like the ethical discussions the best. Those are
right.
Cool.
Those are good. So we've had really fun discussions, and if you have any topics like that, you should send those to me, as a couple guys have kind of been the driving force behind teeing up the really fun topics. So if you have them, go to my website, send those to me, and if it's not, I guess I got one email where it was like basically kind of wanting me to take a shit on a particular person, which didn't really seem, I don't know, it didn't feel right to me. So I didn't want to talk about that topic because it wasn't really that interesting except just to slime somebody. So we didn't do it. But stuff that's, sort of interesting, we would love to talk about it. Yeah, Candice? Yes, you agree?
Yeah, interesting topics are the best. They're much better than the boring ones. There you go.
The boring stuff is it's good for people's education about shooting or whatever, right? As far as technical shooting skills, that stuff can get a little dry.
We need more non-dominant eye questions. More of those.
Yeah, shooting questions are always appreciated. People have been slowing down on sending those, which is okay. We'll just talk about other stuff, but yes, keep the ethical discussions were super interesting, especially if they were framed the right way. And we had people kind of coming down on each side and had some had people lighten each other up a little bit. I like that stuff. Candice, the Gear Queer corners. You've been a little light on those lately, and I'm starting to get. I can't believe it, but people are complaining. They're like, we need to know more about primer tube fillers. What are our options?
Well, there's a lot of... all I can say is that I don't want to bore you with crap that seems pretty obvious or not really all that much fun.
So what you've got coming up soon, it's going to be what? PPQ versus... what, like Ruger SR9? That's coming up, right?
Yeah.
You're going to do that?
No.
I'm making that one up. How about Tanfolio factory wood grips versus thin grips? That would be good.
Does anybody actually think that would be interesting? See, I just don't know what people would think would be interesting.
They would love you to talk about your journey going from wood grips to thin grips, back to wood grips, and back to thin grips again. They would love to hear about that. You want to do one on the paster gun, which I think
probably. Everybody loves that when they see it, but
I'm terrified of those things.
That they chase you down and kill you, or what?
No, it's because like it looks a little complicated for me, and it's like great while I'm working it, but when it runs out of pasters, like I'm fucked because I don't like putting more in there because I always get pasters like stuck on the side, or I always fuck up the refill process. But yeah, I'm sorry. If you have interesting gear queer topics, send those to Candice. I really, and seriously, I think the pastry gun one's going to be next, right?
Yeah, that is going to be next. Everyone needs to know about how awesome that is, for sure.
Okay, well, that's good. Finally, the last thing I have to put out there now. It is very possible, and I'm sorry, Candice, this is news to you. It's possible that the show's going to have to go on hiatus for like, yeah, I know, for most of for June and for September. It's possible. The reason is I'm going to be gone, like out of the country for like basically the whole month of June and the whole month of September. If we can get enough stuff pre-recorded, yes, then the show will go on. If not, it won't. And I'll let everybody know as that time nears. Now,
you could totally do this in Europe, man.
Maybe. I'd have to travel there like with equipment, and then imagine
you can use a smartphone like Caleb did. That was
baller.
Right.
See, then we have to coordinate the time difference with the guests and with you, and I can't be busy doing anything else, which I will be. I mean, I might have I would have like a couple-hour window, and it'd be like, all right, it's 6 a.m. in the States, and Candice, round up a couple guests and get them ready for a show, because that's
shouldn't be a problem.
Now, this has never been a problem in the past. I've always just gotten stuff pre-recorded, and I might be gone for like 2 weeks and nobody would know it. But now with more people involved, things have gotten more complicated, and as much as I used to travel, I'm traveling even more now. So now it's logistically becoming a problem. So I'm going to do everything. I don't want to say absolutely everything in my power. I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I'm going to make a concerted effort to not have a break in content and have stuff continue for the months that I'm gone. If I can't make it happen, then there will be a break in content. Candice, you have anything to say? You feel like people are sufficiently updated?
Yeah, I think they know what's going on. Let's see. Buy foundations. Send in questions.
Send in questions and
ideas for Gear Queer. Come on, tell me what you want to hear about.
Not just shooting questions, but like interesting topical questions. Hey, I'm thinking maybe we could even do an episode talking about the ladies category awards, or just category awards generally, because that always gets people pissed off.
Sure.
That's excellent. And now that we have a lady on the show, that's you, Candice.
Oh, okay.
We have a lady.
I thought you were talking about Tim, but that's okay.
Are you talking about? I don't know. See, I don't know if you're ripping on Tim Herron or Tim Myers. That's the problem. Maybe both. Who the hell knows?
Hey.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to the update, and yeah, now you can consider yourself informed. So if you have shooting questions, you want to get in touch with me, head over to benstegger.com, send me your question. If you want to talk to Candice, get on the YouTube channel. She actually answers comments sometimes.